My name is Kelly Smith from the Environmental Protection Agency. I'm pleased to see so many colleagues and friends from across the country who are interested in addressing indoor air quality in schools. As you all know, 1/6 of the country attends or works in schools every day, and air quality can have a huge impact on our school budgets, educational achievement of our students, and the health of our students, teachers, and other school employees. Today, we're here with 5 grantees who are funded through an EPA grant program to provide technical assistance and thousands to around $95,000 out to schools and school districts to help them address air quality issues and challenges and develop plans. It's a really incredible opportunity, and I think you'll enjoy hearing from each of our 5 grantees today, and we'll hopefully, follow up and partner with them on indoor air quality moving forward. So with that, I'm actually going to start us off with Molly Ryan, who's from the American Lung Association.
Thanks, Kelly. So I wanted to share a little bit more information about the incredible group of organizations that have received this EPA funding that Kelly mentioned. So this is really a impressive group of grantees. Each organization brings deep expertise on a wide variety of topics, and we're all working together to help schools create healthier, more efficient learning environments. So each of these 5 organizations you see here has received a 5-year grant that is running through September of 2029 to support this work. And while each program brings a really unique approach, we're all aligned around a shared goal, which is increasing the number of schools with energy efficient indoor air quality management plans. These plans are really a best practice that helps schools move from reacting to IAQ issues to proactively managing air quality, while also improving energy performance. So today you'll hear from each of these organizations about the resources they're bringing to schools, everything from technical assistance and training to funding opportunities, and how schools can take advantage of these programs. So I'll kick us off. Next slide, please. With this EPA funding, the Lung Association has launched the Clean Air School Challenge. Next slide. CASC is a nationwide recognition, training, and technical assistance program that supports schools in developing energy efficient indoor air quality or IAQ management plans. CASC meets schools where they are, whether they're just getting started or whether they're building on existing efforts, and really provides a structured, flexible pathway based on the EPA's IAQ tools for schools. Schools move through the 3 phases of our program: assess, plan, and act, completing key activities like IAQ building assessments and plan development, all at their own pace with access to ongoing support. The program is free and open to all K-12 schools nationwide, and it only requires leadership support and commitment to improving indoor air quality and energy efficiency to sign up. Next slide. Schools that sign up to participate in CASC receive several benefits and opportunities. They receive recognition for their efforts. They also have the opportunity for peer learning. CASC schools also receive education and exclusive trainings on school-specific IAQ and energy efficiency challenges and topics. We offer technical assistance and access to other Lung Association programs and services for their school and their broader community. And finally, participating schools will have opportunities to receive mini-grant funding and to participate in learning collaborative cohorts. Next slide. An exciting benefit of CASC is our mini-grant funding. So to be eligible, schools need to be a public or charter K-12 schools enrolled in CASC, and priority is given to schools in low-income, disadvantaged, tribal, and rural communities. We offer 3 levels of funding that is aligned with our program phases: assess, plan, and act. And this is really to support schools at different stages of their IAQ journey. Schools can receive 1, 2, or all 3 levels of funding depending on where they are in the process. And that means schools can earn up to $9,500 or $95,000 per district. Next slide. Getting involved in CASC is simple. School leaders can visit our website. They can sign their school up to participate and start taking action to improve their indoor air quality. For others interested in healthy, efficient schools, you can help by sharing resources and starting the conversation with school leaders. Next slide. And I'd like to end with the impact of the Clean Air School Challenge. We are fortunate enough to be working with more than 123 schools across 59 districts in 23 states, all working to improve indoor air quality in their schools. We've awarded $173,000 through 64 mini grants, helping schools assess their IAQ, develop plans, and take action. CASC is gaining strong traction nationwide, and we welcome more schools to be a part of this movement. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Molly. Next up is Richard Johnson from the U.S. Center for Green Schools, part of the U.S. Green Building Council.
Thank you, Kelly. Hi, everyone. I am Richard Johnson. I am with the Center for Green Schools at the U.S. Green Building Council. The Center for Green Schools is a global leader in advancing green schools. We've been around since about 2010, and we do this through professional development, peer networks, research, and advocacy. Next slide, please. For our program, what we offer is at the district level, we offer district level staff free on-demand trainings, resources, in-person trainings, virtual trainings, fellowship and funding opportunities, and peer-to-peer connections. And on the screen, you can see two of our sort of evergreen on-demand resources. One is our energy efficient indoor air quality management plan toolkit. We also have loads of courses that you can search for indoor air quality. They're up on our website. And if you scan the QR code there, you can get a link to where all of our resources are located on our website. Next slide, please. The way we do this and what makes our program somewhat unique is that we offer a local approach. So we have 5 amazing regional program managers that are associated with our program who are located near folks in each of the 5 regions that you can see here that are on call to take your call around, what are your needs around indoor air quality and energy management? How can we offer some tailored training, support, access to our resources? So to get in contact with them, you can scan that QR code. Next slide, please. One of the more timely elements of our program that I would be remiss not to mention is that the School Air Quality Fellowship that just opened, and applications are running now through July 10th. And this is for up to 50 district level staff around the country to join in our fellowship program, which offers up to $35,000 of value between professional development, travel and attendance to our Green Schools Conference, mini grant opportunities, and technical assistance and coaching. Next slide, please. This is a quote from one of our past School Air Quality Fellows, just to kind of paint a picture of the value here. And as you can see, it says it's an amazing opportunity. Center for Green Schools does a lot of great work, and that it's just a great thing to have in your back pocket. And we agree. We think that this not only helps you create management plans for indoor air quality and energy for your districts, but also gives you the professional development needed to be effective in your role long term. Next slide, please. And so I'll leave you with this, just 2 other timely opportunities. I mentioned that we do offer virtual trainings. 2 public trainings that we have coming up that are regionally focused are indoor air quality and wildfires and prescribed burns, and then indoor air quality amid extreme heat. So thank you, and I'll pass it on.
Great. Next up is Jill Buck from the Go Green Initiative.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and thank you, Richard and Molly. It's a great honor to work with all the organizations that are involved in this grant program. I am Jill Buck. I'm the founder and CEO of the Go Green Initiative. You can find us very easily online at gogreeninitiative.org. We have been around since 2002, and the program staff that we have engaged in this grant program are par excellence. You can see at the top left corner of the slide some of their formal training and education around these issues. We have folks in public health, a lot of seasoned educators as well. And we also have a tremendous partnership with the National School Boards Association. Our theory of change is that in order to institutionalize indoor air quality management in an energy efficient way, we need school board policy. And so we are working with school board members and superintendents to get that into place. And we use baseline assessments that we go to schools and we serve as almost part-time equivalents of their staff. Our program staff go out to our cohort districts, assist with baseline assessments, and then help school districts take that data and develop a tailor-made, customized indoor air quality management plan. And then we are helping our school districts report to their community and maybe to the whole wide world if they put it up on their website, which we encourage, the so what of it all. What has happened? What has changed within their school districts as they implement these indoor air quality management plans and begin to track their energy consumption and do some energy efficiency work to bring that consumption down. This gives you a snapshot of the goals and the benefits of our program. We basically want to help as many school districts as possible implement institutionalized indoor air quality management plans so that depending on their staffing, they can keep rolling with these plans year over year. And then we want to help as many students as possible breathe easier. And so you can see that we are already working with 810 schools in 20 school districts across the country. Like the American Lung Association, we do give priority to low income and tribal community schools. And so you'll see here that on average, 83% of the students that we're serving with our program are eligible for free and reduced price lunch. We have a QR code on this slide that will allow you access to all of the links that are on this slide. You can get this slide with that QR code, and you'll see links to our templates. We have a 50-state school board policy template that is available on our website. That was done in conjunction with the American Lung Association and all of the research that they've done about state legislation, state by state, that pertains to indoor air quality management. We have templates, not just the ideal templates for indoor air quality management plans, but some that have been enacted by school districts that we're working with. So you can actually see what your peers are doing in terms of policies and plans. We actually have year-round support for school districts. Sometimes summertime is a great time to work on indoor air quality management plans. And so we have online training that is both in person and on demand. Every month we have those. We have cohorts of 10 school districts per year, and the applications for those close at the end of February each year. But even if you're not a part of those cohorts, which get some very intense training, support, and technical assistance on the ground, you can also get all of the tools and all of the training that they are getting online on demand. We have monthly webinars with subject matter experts, and you can get the information for that by grabbing that QR code on our slide and looking at all of the links that we have. And I am just so pleased to be a part of this grant program. And I will now turn it over to our next grantee. Thank you so much.
All right, next up is Michelle Hurt from the New York State Department of Health.
Hi, everyone. I will be presenting on the New York State School Environmental Health Program, or SEHP for short. Next slide. On the screen, you can see the 10 focus areas of the SEHP. Indoor air quality is our main focus and our first priority for schools, and many of these other topics actually impact indoor air. Next slide. Our main program activities are free training that often allow attendees to obtain continuing education credits. These trainings include monthly webinars, half-day in-person regional seminars, an annual conference, and on-site training at in-service days. We also offer infographics and other resources. We offer reimbursement of expenses related to attendance at the in-person events for staff from disadvantaged schools. We offer technical assistance in any of our 10 focus areas, but if we don't know the answer, we know someone who does, so we offer referrals to other subject matter experts in those cases. However, many of our staff are themselves subject matter experts in indoor air quality and our other focus areas, and we're often asked to do presentations and to host information tables at partner events. And finally, we offer an IAQ monitoring tool program. Next slide. Our goal with the IAQ tool is for schools to independently monitor and evaluate their own IAQ using low-cost sensors. Our tool aims to provide general insight into the school's air quality and direct focus for improving it, empowering schools to be proactive rather than reactive in their relationship to indoor air quality. Our tool collects data with low-cost sensors for the parameters you see here. Easy to use automated analysis tools that we provide. Using those, data is evaluated throughout a typical occupied school week during the heating and cooling seasons, and then compared to comfort-based criteria established for this program, which results in a grade of either A, B, or C for each parameter. After a successful pilot, we will be rolling this program out to all New York State schools in 2026. The first 85 disadvantaged schools are eligible to receive free low-cost sensors. And here, next slide, please. Here you can just see some of the benefits for schools and school staff. Next slide. Through the 50 events that we held in 2025, our program reached 2,018 schools and 460 districts, which will benefit almost 1.1 million students in New York. We're currently doing another round of regional seminars, and we're planning our 2026 planned through early 2027. Next slide. Okay, something is going on with my screen. I hope that I'm still on okay. But our contact information should be up on your screen, and our website as well. You can register for our upcoming webinars through a link on our website if you're interested. Opportunities that I described, can email or call us. And if there are folks from other states, I want to add this, from other state agencies outside of New York who have similar programs, whether it's IAQ or school environmental health, we are also interested in building capacity in school environmental health across the US. So please reach out to us with that information as well. And thank you. That was my 3 minutes.
Great. And next but not least is Nancy Dar from University of Utah.
Great. Thank you, Kelly. Hi, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to talk to you about our program. I'm Nancy Daher from the University of Utah, where we lead the Clean Air Schools for You initiative. Through our program, we partner with schools to measure, understand, and improve their indoor air quality, while also identifying opportunities to reduce energy costs. We bring together a team of research scientists, health experts, and community partners to deliver practical solutions that schools can actually implement. Next slide, please. So how do we do this? We take a comprehensive approach, starting with the installation of air quality sensors at participating schools. These sensors monitor a wide range of pollutants, both indoors and outdoors, providing real-time data as well as alerts so schools can respond quickly when air quality issues arise. We then pair that with energy and ventilation system assessments to identify opportunities for efficiency improvements as well as cost savings. From there, we translate all of that data into actionable recommendations. In other words, clear steps that schools can take that are supported by data analysis and computational simulations. And importantly, we measure the impact of our recommendations, looking at metrics like before and after air quality measurements. Next slide, please. We also provide tools and resources. These include phone apps, fact sheets, webinars, and workshops, all designed to make air quality and energy concepts accessible for all staff. Next slide, please. Participating schools receive air quality monitors, energy and cost-saving reports, actionable recommendations that are specific to their school, high-efficiency air filters, as well as access to all of our tools and resources, along with the opportunity to engage through our program advisory board. Next slide, please. The benefits to participating are both immediate and long-term. Through the air quality sensors, schools gain real-time visibility into their indoor air quality and the ability to respond quickly when air quality issues arise. This leads to healthier environments, improved comfort, and better learning conditions. At the same time, schools can identify cost-saving opportunities through energy efficiency improvements. Next slide, please. So far, we've worked with 15 schools and reached over 6,000 students, with 10 more schools currently in progress and more to add. Our work is also supported by an advisory board of HVAC professionals, facility managers, and health experts to help ensure our solutions are both practical and effective. Next slide, please. Getting involved is simple. We offer our tools and resources are available for all schools. And for those in Utah and the Mountain West, we also provide air quality sensor installation, energy assessments, and ongoing data reporting. If you're interested in getting involved, please reach out to us at cleanairschools4u@utah.edu or visit our project website by scanning the QR code. Thank you.
Great. I'm now going to move into the section of the webinar where I ask each of the grantees a couple questions. You're also able to ask questions that we'll answer in the next week or so if you go to the Q&A function at the top of your bar and put in the questions there. So Nancy, I'll start with you. Could you talk about what makes your program unique and how it complements maybe the other programs?
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. That is a great question. What makes our program, Clean Air Schools for You, unique is that we bring together several pieces that are often done separately. What we do, we combine real-time air quality monitoring, energy assessments, and data analysis into one integrated approach. What this means is that schools aren't just getting guidance, they're also getting data from their own buildings, along with support to understand it and act on it. Along with that, we also focus on practical site-specific solutions. Every school is different. So instead of one-size-fits-all recommendations, we help schools identify what's happening in their environment and what changes in their environments will have the biggest impact on improving their indoor air quality. Because of that, our program naturally complements the other programs. They all provide excellent guidance and resources around indoor air quality and energy efficiency. And what we do, we build on that by helping schools put that guidance into practice. An example of this is using monitoring data, the on-site assessments to help schools pinpoint specific issues like ventilation, filtration, and then connect those findings to clear actionable steps. We also offer tools like the other programs like fact sheets, workshops that schools can use alongside tools from the other programs just to help make those resources more available and accessible.
Great. And the same question to you, Jill. What makes your program unique and how does it complement the other programs?
Thank you, Kelly. I think one of the things that makes our program unique is that we are almost a full-time equivalent on our district's staff. When you become one of our cohort districts, we're on the ground. We help you walk your school district buildings, conduct baseline assessments. It's very personal. And when we help you analyze that data, what comes out of that is a very customized indoor air quality management plan. We also, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, but the energy efficiency part of our indoor air quality management plans, we are very instrumental in helping school districts gather and document their energy consumption data so that we can make some good assessments and some good recommendations about energy efficiency work that can be done. So it's very personalized. And the way that we, I think, complement the other programs exceptionally well is, first of all, we really love working with all of the other grantees. We all meet routinely and share resources. And we have used those resources. Like, for instance, we've used the Center for Green Schools IAQ toolkit as the basis for our ideal template for indoor air quality management plans. And we've referenced that toolkit in our online training that we've created around that. We've used the American Lung Association's research and documentation for our policy templates, 50 states, 50 different policy templates for school boards. And so we're always looking for new ways as well to collaborate and to utilize shared resources in the implementation of our work with our districts.
All right. And Michelle, same question to you.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Sorry about the technical issues earlier. Hopefully we don't have a fire drill like I did in a call earlier today. So my apologies. But the New York State School Environmental Health Program is unique among the grantees on the panel because we're a comprehensive school environmental health program with 10 focus areas tailored to all New York schools. We offer education as well as technical assistance, which is open to all of New York's approximately 6,600 public, private, charter, and tribal schools. We do make a special effort to reach disadvantaged schools and offer them reimbursement for training, plus a select number of them will receive monitoring equipment, as I mentioned. We have staff and a large number of partners who are subject matter experts and who understand New York State schools, including best practices as well as applicable regulations. Our program is not regulatory, it is completely voluntary, but we do understand what is required of schools here and we can help them through that. This local knowledge allows us to help schools in general and in specific situations. Something else that we're doing unique is that we are reaching out to other state governments to build this type of capacity among state agencies across the nation. We feel that our model can be shared to help improve schools in other states, and we can learn from initiatives elsewhere and adapt lessons learned to our program. We complement the other grantees programs by being a local New York State resource for continued or expanded free help for those who participate in the programs offered by others. And this applies not just for indoor air quality, but for other specific environmental health topic areas that contribute to IAQ, such as green cleaning, mold, etc. And since we are housed in a New York State agency, we are a sustainable resource beyond the grant programs.
Awesome. Next up, Richard, what is unique about your program?
Yeah, thanks. So I think, first and foremost, we are part of the U.S. Green Building Council, whose mission is a healthy, sustainable world for all through the built environment. So, with that, I think comes just access to a lot of industry leadership and experts and advisors that we bring to bear to inform all our resources and our programming, which I think just is a great value. And we do that in collaboration with the other grantees and how we complement each other. And it's already been evident in certain resources that we've put out, like the energy efficient indoor air quality management toolkit that Jill mentioned. But we review those resources together. We co-publish those. So it's a very collaborative process, and we bring our advisors and technical experts into that process as well. I think the other thing about our program is our regional focus. So you saw on that map, we have our 5 regions, we have our 5 regional program managers, and really they're able to offer that local tailored training and technical assistance that I think is suited to particular, what's your climate, what are your conditions. We really meet you where you are, and we're out there. We're at, I think I just looked. I think we'll be at 40 events, either online or in person, existing conferences or meetings out in each region. So our regional program managers are really out there trying to meet people where they are, to get this information out and meet people and find out what their needs are. And then I think just the existing network of school district staff that we've established over the long tenure of the Center for Green Schools, it's a growing 300 strong member community of school district sustainability staff, or just staff who are just interested in creating healthy, more efficient indoor environments. We bring those peers into our programming. They serve as resources and mentors to people who are, interacting with us for the first time. So I think that's also a huge benefit. And of course, the fellowship. I can't say it enough. That's a unique aspect that is very timely and open right now. So that opens once a year, and we're able to offer it to many more people than we have in the past. So that 50 district staff cohort that we're going to bring on this coming fall is very unique and something that we're very excited about.
Cool, neat opportunity. And next up is Molly on why your program is unique.
Thanks. A unique aspect of the Clean Air School Challenge is that both districts and individual schools can really work with our program. While indoor air quality initiatives and policies typically operate at the district level, IAQ challenges and those solutions happen at the building level. So CASC is intentionally designed to engage at the school building level while actively engaging district level leadership and staff. So this building level model really means that individuals sign up to participate in CASC, and those schools are able to access our benefits such as those mini grants and learning collaboratives. So this really empowers principals, school nurses, and other on-site leaders to be IAQ champions for their schools. And we support those school staff in working with their district leaders throughout their work. Currently, about 30% of our schools participating in the Clean Air School Challenge are the only building in their district participating. What that means is that the other 70% are part of a multi-school district participation, and their work with CASC is often coordinated by district staff, including facilities and operations managers. So CASC really does provide opportunity for engagement at every administrative level, supporting both bottom up and top down approaches to addressing indoor air quality. In terms of our how we complement our other programs, we really bring a strong public health lens to the school IAQ efforts. So as a lung health experts, we work to connect IAQ to the broader lung health issues that schools are already managing, like asthma, other chronic lung disease, and tobacco and vaping. And we help them understand how strong IAQ policies can support these efforts by creating lung-friendly environments.
Great. So for each of you, could you maybe speak a little bit about how energy efficiency and indoor air quality, health, and educational achievement all kind of intersect in your program, starting with Michelle?
Sure. So among our 10 focus areas, we have indoor air quality and climate action, which includes energy efficiency. Many upgrades to improve indoor air quality also improve energy efficiency, as many of you may know. Our program aims to improve IAQ in all New York State schools by offering resources, education, training, and in some cases equipment to make those improvements. We hold a conference each year, and we've alternated between indoor air quality and climate action over the last 2 years as our theme. This year, we're again focusing on IAQ. However, no matter the theme, we've built into our agendas to encompass both energy efficiency and IAQ improvements. For example, our 2025 conference included sessions on Corsi Rosenthal box construction, radon awareness and mitigation, HVAC for improved IAQ and energy efficiency, transitioning to electric school buses, energy efficient and healthy school construction, and 7 other distinct topics that were related to IAQ. Then we have our menu of options for our regional seminars, which include indoor air quality, mold and moisture, extreme heat, electric buses, among 19 topics that regions can choose from. And we're always developing more. Additionally, last year we held webinars on energy management, mold, our state's safe schools by design standards, using low-cost portable air monitoring equipment, and more. So as you can see, all of our events really incorporate both energy efficiency and indoor air quality.
Great. Next up, the same question is Molly, the intersection of energy and indoor air quality.
Yeah, like you'll hear from the fellow grantees, IAQ and energy efficiency are deeply interconnected within the Clean Air School Challenge program, and both are really integrated into our program offerings. And I'd like to highlight just two examples. So the first one is the energy efficient IAQ assessment tool. So Lung Association led efforts in collaboration with our fellow grantees to develop this assessment tool. And this is really a comprehensive self-guided assessment that helps K-12 schools evaluate their building conditions, policies, and practices that affect IAQ while also considering energy efficiency. The assessment also provides actionable follow-up recommendations to help schools prioritize their action in this space. The assessment tool is based on the EPA's IAQ Tools for Schools checklist, but has incorporated those energy efficiency questions. The second example is our smart surfaces work, and that's another example of how this intersection shows up in our work and how environmental design can improve indoor air quality while also supporting energy efficiency. So smart surfaces, for folks who aren't aware, these are strategies such as green roofs, permeable and reflective surfaces, solar installations, and improved building envelopes that reduce how much heat that our buildings and our school grounds absorb. So when we lower our surface and ambient heat, our buildings stay cooler, which means our students, teachers, and staff stay comfortable. And we know that occupant comfort is a key component of IAQ. And secondly, HVAC systems don't have to work as hard, which improves efficiency and reduces the risk of system failure during extreme heat, which can be a growing concern for many schools across the country. And for schools with HVAC systems that are perhaps outdated, undersized, or completely unavailable, Smart Surfaces offers a strategy to lower indoor temperatures and reduce that heat stress. So CASC offers a number of resources on this topic, including a Smart Surfaces for Schools guides. So these are just two examples of how energy efficiency and IAQ show up in the Clean Air School Challenge.
Thank you, Molly. Next up is Nancy on energy efficiency and the connection with air quality.
All right. Thank you, Kelly. In our program at the University of Utah, just like the other programs, energy efficiency and indoor air quality are very closely connected because many of the same building systems affect both, as many of you may already know. Ventilation systems are a good example of this. Ventilation needs to be very carefully managed because it directly impacts both indoor air quality and energy use. For example, some systems may be using economizers to bring in more outdoor air when conditions are favorable, which can reduce cooling loads. But if outdoor air quality is poor, like during wildfire smoke events, that same strategy can introduce pollutants into the building. So what we do in our program, our role is to help schools find the right balance. So we do that through our building assessments, our on-site building assessments, and air quality data analysis. We're using the data we collect to evaluate how systems at each school are operating and help the schools identify opportunities specific to them to improve their indoor air quality while minimizing energy use. And in many cases, improving efficiency, like through optimization of controls or aligning system schedules with occupancy, can enhance both energy performance and indoor air quality at the same time. And by providing schools with the real-time air quality data, we also enable them to respond to changing conditions and make those same informed decisions. So in other words, rather than treating energy efficiency and indoor air quality as two competing priorities through our program, our goal is to help schools achieve both healthy indoor environments and efficient building operations.
Great. Richard, same question to you.
Yeah, so I mentioned it a few times, and I'll just, I have mine here always with me. It's the Indoor Air Quality Management Plan Toolkit. Now, we had this since COVID, and it was just called the Indoor Air Quality Management Toolkit. But what happened was when people started to manage IAQ, they started to think about energy as at odds with indoor air quality management, just as Nancy was saying, competing priorities. So we updated the entire toolkit, which which this is not only sort of case studies and actual model management plan language and a template to include the energy efficient lens. And so we were so happy when EPA made that a part of this funding opportunity. It was an opportunity for us to look at IAQ management through the lens of energy efficiency. So throughout the entire management plan toolkit now, there are call out boxes for how you coordinate IAQ and energy management together. So in each section of the planning process, you're getting a call out to how do you do those two things simultaneously. So that's something that we've been really intentional about. We're excited that is sort of the next generation of IAQ management plan resources that we're helping to bring to the field. And then the other thing is, sound like a broken record, but the fellowship, the School Air Quality Fellowship, one of the things that we're offering through that is credentialing. And we're able to offer fully paid access to certain credentials, one of which is the building operator certificate. And that is not just that has a strong indoor environmental quality focus, but also has training components like energy efficient operation of building HVAC systems. So it's a very holistic, comprehensive credential that we're hoping to get a lot of our fellows through as part of their fellowship experience.
Right, and Jill, question to you about the intersection of energy and air quality.
Thank you, Kelly. For the better part of 20 years, the Go Green Initiative has been helping school districts use two tools from the EPA. Tools for Schools, which is indoor air quality management, and the Energy Star Portfolio Manager. And so our baseline assessments when we're working with school districts through this grant use both tools. And we've taken Energy Star Portfolio Manager, and we've helped school districts learn how to use it well. In fact, some of the free online courses that you'll see on our website walk through school districts through a step-by-step procedure to input their data and generate reports from Energy Star Portfolio Manager. So there's no doubt that if we just turned on the HVAC all the time and ran our ventilation, we could probably improve indoor air quality. But behind payroll, the second largest budget line item for most school districts is energy. And those utility bills are no joke. And we don't want schools to bear an even greater burden to improve their indoor air quality by adopting that kind of a methodology. So we want them to know exactly what kind of energy consumption each of their buildings are using over a 12-month period. And then we also help them look at a very important metric, which is EUI, energy usage intensity. And that EUI score will help them identify schools that are using X number of kilowatt hours per square foot. So this is how you can compare a large high school building with maybe a small elementary school building, apples to apples, and see if you have a building that is inherently energy inefficient. And so in as much as we do an indoor air quality baseline walkthrough to customize a school district's indoor air quality management plan, we do the same thing with energy efficiency. We don't want them using a one-size-fits-all strategy for all of their buildings. If we can give them some more granular, customized data in which to take a look at some of the energy efficiency work that they may need to do. And so this is our wheelhouse. We've been doing it for a long time, and our school districts that are participating are really getting some good value out of this.
Great. And my last question to all of you, could you maybe each highlight a couple of your sort of top resources that you have available for schools and school districts across the country, starting with Richard?
Yeah, thanks. So one would just be trainings, generally virtual and in person, some of which are public, some of which are closed, tailored to districts, some of which are co-developed with our collaborators. For example, we have a training coming up with the Virginia School Plant Management Association in June that we co-developed because there's some recent legislation around school indoor air quality management, and we want to help that audience navigate that legislation and know how to do that, but also proactively manage IAQ is just something that is in the best interest of everyone involved. The other thing I would say is we have a lot of evergreen on-demand resources, school indoor air quality, energy efficient school indoor air quality management toolkit, of course, but we also have a fact sheet series for anyone without a technical background to understand all the components of indoor air quality management. And we also have a course that is on demand that we actually developed in partnership with the EPA called Clean Air in Schools, which is a 2-hour training that is really the intro level to IAQ management. And hopefully, if you grabbed a screenshot of any of those QR codes earlier, you can get access to all those resources. And then, of course, our school indoor air quality fellowship, which I think I've talked about enough, but that is one of the unique aspects that we have that is open now through July 10th.
All right. And Nancy, could you next highlight some of the key resources that you're making available through your program?
Yes, thanks, Kelly. So through our program, we also offer a range of resources that are designed to support schools at different levels of engagement. For schools who are wanting to participate directly and fully in our program, we provide air quality sensors, access to air quality data through dashboards, air quality text alerts, and energy assessments, along with tailored recommendations, as well as ongoing support and data reporting. More broadly, we also make a variety of our tools available to all schools and staff. So these include fact sheets and checklists for classrooms and facilities. We're also working on 2 phone apps that have one that has learning modules and another one augmented reality featured, basically to help users pinpoint potential sources of indoor air issues. Along with that, we also offer training through workshops and webinars. The goal really is to provide practical, easy-to-use resources that can help schools evaluate their indoor air quality and take action, whether or not they're fully they're part of the full program. And those are resources that we are continuing to expand. So some of them are available already on our website, but they're always a work in progress. We keep adding resources and just to help make them accessible and useful for a wide range of school communities. Thank you.
Great. Next up is Molly.
Thanks, Kelly. So I've already shared 2 key resources from the Clean Air School Challenge, one being the $9,500 in mini grant funding for participating schools, and second, the energy efficient IAQ assessment tool. In addition to those resources, we've got a lot of freely available information and assets on our program webpage, lung.org/CASC or CASC. There you'll find fact sheets, guides, case studies, recorded trainings on a number of different topics. One of those resources that you will find is our state policy report that summarizes the current landscape of school indoor air quality policies and provides recommendations to strengthen healthy and energy efficient learning environments. But we also recognize that there's a lot of really fantastic work happening across multiple organizations, including our fellow grantees. So we've also developed an online searchable database of school IAQ tools and resources from other expert organizations, so schools can easily find trusted information in one place. I also wanted to highlight a few more benefits that are exclusive for schools that sign up for CASC. CASC schools have the opportunity to participate in learning collaborative cohorts that bring together groups of participating schools for trainings, group technical assistance, peer-to-peer learning, and shared problem solving. And this really helps our schools and districts to advance their IAQ efforts. And finally, CASC also connects schools and families to broader lung health services and programs. So through the Lung Association's Lung Health Navigator program, students living with asthma and their families can access one-on-one support from respiratory therapists and nurses. And this support just helps families better manage their asthma outside of the school setting so that students are healthier, better supported, and it's reducing the need of in-school interventions and easing the strain on school nurses and other health staff.
Excellent. Next is Jill for key resources that you're providing.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, we're giving a lot of our grant money away. A lot of our funding goes to school districts who are participating in our program. Every year, we have a cohort of 10 school districts that can earn up to $50,000 in grant funding that they can use in any way they want to in order to improve indoor air quality in their school district. And we choose one school district per EPA region to ensure that they are spread out throughout the country. We're also providing some portable indoor air quality monitors for conducting assessments. We have free online on-demand tools that walk schools and school districts through every step of implementing and propelling their indoor air quality management plans. We have podcasts, articles. We also have something that's really cool that we just were able to put up, and that is our national database of best practices. So we're collecting IAQ management plans and school board policies from school districts around the country and posting that up on our website. We've also collaborated with the National School Boards Association. They let us take over their prestigious Magna Awards during the course of this grant period. And so we are able to give out some cash prizes and very prestigious awards to school districts that are getting involved. And finally, we have templates for policy, plans, annual reporting, baseline assessments, all of that free and available to anyone on our website. If you go to gogreeninitiative.org/IAQ, you'll see everything that we've got right there.
Right. And next up is Michelle.
Yeah, thank you. The SEHP has a robust website, which you can find on the slide that I had earlier or we'll send out later. You will find on the website a variety of infographics on topic areas such as indoor air quality, chemical management, green cleaning, radon, among others. These infographics are one-page, easily digestible resources that can be quick references for facility staff and can also be shared with teachers, administrators, nurses, and other non-facility staff to help educate them on environmental health topics as well, because it is a community and everyone has a role. You can also find slide decks and presentations on a number of school environmental health topics that can be viewed on demand, similar to other grantees. We offer monthly webinars and in-person events, such as our regional seminars and annual conference and in-service day trainings. We offer continuing education credits for many of those, and we are also offering reimbursement for travel or substitute coverage for school staff from disadvantaged communities to attend those in-person events, the conferences and regional seminars. We also offer an indoor air quality monitoring tool, as I've mentioned a couple times. This program is available to all schools. However, a select number of disadvantaged schools will be eligible to receive their own monitoring equipment to keep. The equipment provided will include 4 portable monitors per school. The selected monitors have been vetted and calibrated by us. And all schools who participate will receive training and tools related to the program, and we will continue to be available for technical assistance. Tools include a step-by-step guide, a calculator tool to perform the data evaluation, and with a few simple steps and clicks in Excel. Infographics on each parameter measured, information on best practices to make improvements when results are not quite in the desired range, and an IAQ management plan that includes templates and sample language for communicating with stakeholders, such as teachers and parents or guardians. And we've pilot tested this program in 10 schools, and we are ready to roll this out in the coming months.
Great. Well, as I start to wrap things up for today's webinar, I just want to thank everyone who participated in today's discussion from schools all across the country. And thank you to our 5 grantees who participated today, with special thanks to the American Lung Association for hosting today's webinar. I do want to stress to schools that this grant program is a tremendous opportunity for you. Our grantees are already helping schools save money while improving air quality, which ultimately lowers absenteeism, improves test scores, and leaves students, teachers, and other school employees much healthier and happier. So do please take advantage of the resources, cash money that they're offering, and technical assistance that they're offering. Really tremendous opportunities from all of them. Again, please put any questions that you have in the chat and we'll follow up with you over the next week or so. You can take screenshots or go to the websites of each of the grantees with what you see up on the screen. And as a reminder, a video of this recording will be posted within a few days to a week after. So you're more than welcome to also share this with other schools and school districts who may be interested in this opportunity. Again, thank you so much. And, please take advantage of our grantees and the awesome help and money that they're offering. Thank you.